Hey guys, Josh from Gun Times back, and this isn't really a gun review per se, or a product review per se. What this is, so the 7.62 by 39. Now that round has been around a long time. It's been used in conflicts since Korea. About the same time we ran into that round, or ran up against that round in Korea, the French were running up against it in Vietnam. Again, in the SKS and whatnot, we would run into it again in Vietnam and every conflict since. So today, the 7.62 by 39 is a very popular round because of its cost. Now, it runs reliably, it functions reliably in the AK-47, which the AK-47, as you well know, we see on battlefields today. So now let's enter the AR. So the AR-15 is a platform that the U.S. military uses, of course. It is a very popular civilian rifle as well as law enforcement. And now this one is in 7.62 by 39. Now, most commonly you see them in 2.23 or 5.56. Why would you want one in 7.62 by 39? Well, for cost. Now, I've been reading a lot of forums on the ARs in 7.62 by 39. I've watched a lot of videos, and they seem to be plagued with problems. Now, this one, I've always kind of been intrigued by the idea. This one I purchased from General Coin and Gun Exchange. It's a used one. It's a custom build. Now, I just want to see if this is built correctly. And there are so many issues that these have had in the 7.62 by 39. But I do know that there are things that you can do to alleviate some of the issues that you have just buying one out of the box. Now, that being said, I am going to see, they say that, the brass ammo, of course, runs best out of these. But what if you want to keep your costs down? Will it function in an AR-15, your cheap Russian steel-cased ammo? So I'm going to run this test using 20 rounds each of all ammo that can be had relatively cheap as far as cost goes. I'm using tool ammo, which of course is Russian, Red Army Standard, which is imported by Century Arms, of course, is also Russian, and then Silver Bear, which is a zinc-plated steel round. So just going to see, this is by no means an accuracy test. It's not a product review. Just want to see if I can get this steel-cased 7.62 by 39 to run reliably out of my new AR in 7.62 by 39 that I have purchased. So I think without further ado, I'm going to run the tool ammo first. Let's just see if we can get this thing to shoot reliably. Now, again, I'm going to see if it feeds and functions. So I've got a couple of different magazines here. I've got a couple of C-mags. Now, they say that these little ridges up here on top can sometimes cause issues as far as feeding. And then, so I've got two of those, and then I've got this 30-round banana that does not have the little tabs in there. So, and I do not know it says DH Tactical. So, gonna run all of these through and just see if they function reliably. Now they say that they've got hard primers, that sometimes the firing pin isn't long enough to dent those primers, or your spring isn't hard enough. So I'm going to see if all those things, number one, have been done in this rifle, and just see if we can get it to function reliably. So we're going to start out with the tool ammo first. And again, guys, this rifle I purchased from General Coin and Gun Exchange. It is a custom build. I don't have I'm a left-handed cripple, so I don't have all the ambi features on it as of yet, but one step at a time. I just want to make sure that this old girl will shoot and shoot reliably. So that being said, I'm going to just put my earplugs in here, and start with the tool ammo, 20 rounds of that first, and see what we got. So, oh, the joys of being left-handed. All right. Okay. So 20 rounds of tool ammo first. Let's see what we got. Let's see if she'll function out of this girl. So, okay, here we go. Oh. Had one misfire so far. And that is 20. So, okay guys, out of the 20 rounds of tool ammo, we had one, it dented the primer, but it did not go off. So, just going to set that one aside and put my rifle back on safe here. I'm going to just load it back up in there and just see if it'll fire. Again, it dented the primer, but did not go off. So again, they say that the primers in this cheap Russian ammo, they are harder. So, okay, put that back in there. And let's see if I can get it to shoot this last time. All right. Okay, now that time it went off. So, all right. So again, guys, this was tool ammo, 124 grain full metal jacket, and next we are going to try it's 122 grain Red Army Standard full metal jacket, distributed by Century Arms. This also, well, all of it comes from Russia. So let's give that a try next. For that, I've got another C-Mag, and let's see how this stuff works. Let's see if this stuff will function. So, okay, got my earplugs in. Oh yeah, I guess I do have my shooting glasses on. So, all right. So 20 rounds of Red Army Standard. Here we go. Oh, there was a misfire there, guys. All right. And that's 20. And again, just like to point out, we had one round that did not go off. It did dent the primer, as you can see. And again, this is the Red Army Standard. So you're going to set that one aside for now. Plug her back in there. Let's see if she'll go off this time. All right. Woo, starting to get a little warm. All right. All right, so she went up, she fired that time. So again, that was 20 rounds of the Red Army Standard 122 grain full metal jacket, as distributed by Century Arms. I think I got this for right around $5 for a box of 20. Now the tool ammo, this came in a box of 40, and I believe this was like $8 for 40 rounds. So again, just want to point out that so far in all the different ammo that I've used, I've had one misfire out of each batch. So the 20 round run of tool ammo, I had one misfire. Out of the 20 rounds of Red Army Standard, I also had a misfire as well, one single misfire. So that being said, I think the last stuff that we have is the Silver Bear, and this is 123 grain full metal jacket. Let's give that a try. So again, this one I'm using a different mag. It's DH Tactical. It's a 30 round mag, but I'm only running 20 rounds. So let's see how this does. Okay. All right. Let's see how the Silver Bear works. All right. Do I got my earplugs in? Yes, I do. Do I have my glasses on? Yes, I do. Okay. All right. Let's go. Well, that is 20. As you can see, that's all of them. So put my rifle on safe, drop the mag. Woofda! After 60 rounds of this Russian stuff, it sure is dirty. So, okay, well, the cheapest stuff that I got, which was this Silver Bear, I want to say that was just under, and I don't remember where I found this, but this was just under $5 for 20. And this one, it's a zinc-plated steel case, where the other two are just a steel cased, so steel cased ammo. Whereas this one was zinc-plated. Don't know if that makes a difference or not, guys. Again, this wasn't an accuracy test. This wasn't a product review per se. This was just, will it feed reliably? And I guess the answer would be sort of. Both the tool ammo and the Red Army Standard, I had one misfire out of each. And the Silver Bear, I had 0 malfunctions, and there is a wasp going around my head right now, so I guess I'll try to be a little bit still. So guys, if you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe, as well as check out General Coin and Gun Exchange. They help us out with all the guns to shoot. Again, this one, I happened to purchase this one. Just A, because I was intrigued, and B, wanted to see if I could get any reliability as far as function out of cheap Russian steel-cased ammo in this AR. So, other than that, guys, I am out of ammo for this thing, so I'm going to leave this video here. As always, again, thanks to General Coin and Gun Exchange, Luke, Brian, Lisa, and Rob, the gunsmith over there. Thanks to them. Check them out. And don't forget to subscribe and catch us next time. Thanks for watching, guys.